what's up everyone, it's Mark here with M2M Detail. Thanks for watching guys. Let's get straight into the video. Alright guys, so we did do the Carpro DluX coating on the door handles about 15 months ago when we first bought the truck. So the door handles are looking a little faded. I think it's time we're going to reapply a new coat. If you guys look in the top, you guys see how we just prepped it. We used some Multi-X from Carpro, just cleaned them up a little bit. And we also did the eraser from Carpro just to make sure the surface is prepped right. And now we're going to apply a new coating. With the Carpro DluX guys, it works really good. On the older cars, like older plastics of like 2005 and around that area, doesn't do so good. Also on the Jeep Wrangler, your fender flares, if you're an older Jeep, I wouldn't suggest using this product. It really doesn't enhance the rich black color. It just like kind of maintains that white gray where it's faded. So it's really not going to restore it back to the original. But if you're the newer vehicle guys, it's going to help keep it rich black. It's going to make it look good. It's going to stay looking good for a long time. About 15 months. Just to walk you guys through it. DluX is super easy to use guys. When you rub it on, we're using a microfiber applicator like this. When you're putting it on, if you put too much on, just make sure you wipe it off with the dry side or a clean towel. You don't want any smudges or smear marks as you're applying it or putting it on too much. So just make sure you got an even, smooth surface, good coverage over the whole area, and you should be good to go. All right guys, let's get into it. Alright guys, so we're going to make sure we're using our green side for our wet side, and then the gray side will be our wipe off side, just in case we get too much on there. So we're going to start this pretty light, just get the applicator nicely lubricated, and we're just going to rub in there, work in there pretty good. We're going to try not to get on the paint. Probably should have taped it off, but not really worried about that, so I would just wipe it down after. If we do get any on the paint, it's not a big deal guys, it's not going to ruin anything. So as you guys can already tell, very clean looking surface, everything looks good. We just want to make sure it's nicely even. We don't have any smudges. You can see right here we got a little heavy spot. So we're going to work that in. And we're going to come over this top right here. And it's normally the top of the plastic where it gets the most faded guys. Everything else isn't too bad. It really did hold up really nice. I did do the front bumper and the tailgate, below the tailgate where, you know, step up is and stuff. And that stuff looks really good. The only thing that really faded was these door handles. So probably made from a cheaper type of plastic. So we're going to do an extra couple dots right here. Just get that top end worked in really good right there. Just so we're not dealing with the same issue. We just want a nice even coat. And don't forget the underside guys. So we'll get down a little bit. Make sure it's all looking good. Getting those crevices. Get all up in that keyhole. And do the back side. We are going to pull the door handle out. Get all up in there. And switch sides. And that looks good. So now for our final pass guys, we just want to make sure we have a nice even stroke all the way through. Just in case we have any high spots, we just knock them down. And as you guys can tell, it looks great. So let's knock out the other three real quick. All right guys, same concept. It's a nice little trail of dots right there. And we're just gonna put it on. So instantly satisfaction guys, it turns completely black again. Can't tell you how much satisfaction I get out of that guys. Rewarding off the back to go strictly back to a dark black. Look brand new again. Same thing guys, again, that door handle again. It's all nice. Close it up. Make sure we get that front face. Everything looking good. Get that top really good. That's where I saw the most fade guys. It was right over here. You can see where the coating was wearing off. So now we got new coating. Looking good. All right guys, so now for the final pass. Just nice even strokes, knock any down, knock any of the high spots down. Go underneath one more time. So we did get a little bit right there on the paint. So we'll come in with our towel. You just want to make sure everything's all nice and clean in there. We don't want any smudges. Go. All right, let's do the other two. All right guys, so now that we got all that done, I think we're gonna hit this. It's really hard to see, but I'm gonna try to zoom you guys in to see if you can see where the coating's failing a little bit. So guys, like I said, this has been on the car for like 15 months. So let me try to get in there. It's gonna be hard to pick up on camera, guys. But if you could see that. So guys, hopefully you can see that right there. That's where the coating is wearing off. So let me Yeah, there you go. So you can see all those little dots. Really hard to see, guys, but they're there, right there. See all that? That's the coating wearing off right there. So we're gonna reapply the coating. I mean, it looks great over there. There's no issue over there. Everything's all solid. Everything on the top side, looking good up there. But right on this plastic right here, guys, this is where we're having our issue, is on this piece. So let's get this all taken care of. So now we're gonna apply it. Just do nice even coats. Just make sure everything looks good. We want to do the whole thing again. Why not? We're already doing it. So we'll go all the way over here. And this is where having the two-sided microfiber applicator is really going to come in handy, because after we're done, guys, applying, we're going to come in with the dry side, and this is just going to smooth everything out. If we have any high spots, this we're going to knock them down right away. Take a little bit of that extra coating off that we didn't need. We're going to go in here, clean this all up, and that's it, guys. Now we're get our towel, guys. Make sure we didn't get any on the paint, and make sure you didn't get on the glass. And we'll do the mirror. The mirrors do have clear broad on top of them, guys, so they are clear broad. So I don't really worry about that. But all right, let's do the other side real quick, which is gonna be super hard on camera. But if you could tell, you see those specks right there? That is where the coating is failing. So it's kind of hard to see, but I know you guys can see those little dots and stuff like water spots. They are not water spots, but that's where the coating is failing. So now that we showed you, let's get that all taken care of. Same thing as the other side, guys. We will be doing the whole mirror. So nothing crazy. So we're just gonna smear on there. Let you see the difference. You can see that line, guys. You can see how much blacker it looks with the coating on. And this is why I was telling you guys, some of the plastics out there, it won't work on. It won't look good. It won't bring back the black. It would just leave it, you know, gray, faded, however faded it is. But on the newer vehicles, it does a really good job. So if you're doing an older vehicle, guys, I would suggest you do like a little test area out of sight, kind of. So you can kind of see how the coating is gonna look on the whole piece, just to see if it's worth doing. Because sometimes it might not be even worth, you know, using the DluX Carpro coating if it's not gonna make it look better. It will be easier to wash though, because it is super hydrophobic after this, guys. So after you do your plastic coating, don't wash it for, you know, a couple days, 3 or 4 days, let the coating sit in there. And once you hit water with it, it's gonna bead off just as a ceramic coat. It does a really good job and it looks clean for a lot longer. So now that we got all this done, now we're gonna go around with the dry side, guys. Knocked out any of the high spots. Nice even strokes. There we go. I did my wife's car and I forgot to do like a little spot on the inside, and she was bugging me for like a week. When are you gonna touch up that area? Because the guys, it's very noticeable if you do miss a spot with the DluX. So make sure you get full coverage, not miss any areas. If you do miss area, you're gonna see it the next day in the sun. Go ahead and touch it up, make it all blend, because you will notice any type of not full coverage on the coating. It will stand out pretty bad and it doesn't really look that good. All right, same thing again. We're just gonna go over the painted area. Make sure we didn't get any paint or coating on the paint. If we did, we're wiping it off right now. All right, guys, so as you see in this one, it is pretty faded all the way through. Got a little whiteness right here. So I'm just gonna do a strip just to show you the color change. And hopefully that picks up. Let me get that top in. So now you can kind of see how dramatic that area was compared to where it should be. You guys are getting a good view of that. All right guys, so as you can tell, really faded. So now we're just gonna work this in all the way around. Underneath. Look at that guys, super faded. So get all up in that inside. Full top edge, bottom's all good, back's all good. All right guys, so now that we're doing our final pass, same thing as the other ones. Nice even strokes all the way through. Knock down any of those high spots you get. And there we go. All right guys, got another great example for you right here. Super faded, kind of discolored in a couple different areas. Hard to see on camera guys, but you see little dots on the top a little bit where the coating's wearing off. So we're gonna get that all taken care of. Let's working this top real good. That back side. And let's get this top front in. Work around that curve. Make sure we're not missing any areas. Now we're gonna get that bottom. Looking good. Let's get in the inside. There we go. So now everything's looking good. We're gonna go through, knock off any high spots, just clean it up. And if you guys don't know what high spots are, it's when you have too much material or too much chemical in one area. It's gonna be shiny. You can see the streaks. It's just gonna be too much product in one area. So you wanna make sure you smooth those out before drying and stuff, because if not, they will dry like that, which doesn't mean it's bad. It just means you have a lot of coating right there, but you don't want that look. But you do have a lot more coating on that high spot if it's looking like that. So there we go, looks good. Now we're just gonna wipe down the paint just in case. It looks pretty clean, but we just wanna make sure. Wipe that down a little high right there. And get this back, get the inside. There we go guys. And we just got done with new door handles. Just joking. All right guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That was Carpro DluX. All the links will be in the description for multi-X, eraser, and also the DluX for the plastic coating. Also guys, if you guys want to coat your tires, check out the other video. Carpro Blackout is a tire coating we just installed a couple weeks ago, and we'll be doing another update video on that to see how they're holding up. Give you a little sneak peek on some info on that. They are getting a little brown. Not sure what that's about. So we're gonna clean the wheels today, make sure everything's good, and then we'll release another video in about another month or so on the update of that. But as always guys, I appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe. Mark out.